Hi, folks. How you doing? It's a Thursday. I'm trying to find out where to put my phone so I can read chat. It's a Thursday, so it's gonna hurt. It's gonna bother the mic a little bit. That's gonna suck, but oh well. Here we go. All right. It's Thursday. I don't normally stream within the week, but I'm just gonna put my phone here. I don't normally stream within the week, but because this weekend I am traveling. I'm driving up a little bit more to Central Florida to go see a concert for my birthday weekend, because my birthday is next Tuesday. I thought, I'm not going to have time to stream this weekend. I'll make some time to stream today. I didn't feel like setting up all the fancy stuff, so I didn't set up the fancy camera, and this microphone's a little further away from me than I want it to be. I should maybe move it a little closer. And this chair is super squeaky. But yeah, so like, you're seeing a much wider shot of this of the bedroom. That's what I call the studio. It's my bedroom. I normally have a little bit much tighter, but whatever. We're using the shitty webcam, not our fancy camera. We're just gonna have some relaxed, chill out fun with Swords of Ditto. I'm gonna get my controller here. Oh, that is a mistake. I'm gonna wrap around this cable here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna play Swords of Ditto. And then feel free to ask me anything about the game as I launch it up here. We're gonna play for maybe an hour, maybe two, and we'll see how it goes. I have some things to say about this game, I guess. Let me raise the volume a little bit for myself. Wow, thanks, Moo. Moo, are you drunk again? I need to put this somewhere where I can read the chat easier. I don't know. No, you're not. Well, what if you were? What if I don't know where to put this fucking phone. I wish I had like I have two screens right now, right? I have the screens playing the game. I have the screen streaming and seeing. I can watch OBS. I don't have, but I'm just high on life. That's nice. I don't have a screen for chat, right? Like if I had an iPad, I can put it here and read it. But like I can't read chat here because then I'm off the screen. This little kazoo music's pretty good though. I might lower the audio just a little bit because it seems a little loud. Let's put this at maybe minus 670. Maybe that's a bit better. Minus 20. You tell me if it's good there or not. All right, let's start. So I've been playing this game for about like 10 hours now, I would say. Who doesn't like Moo? Moo is the best. Moo is a very good friend. Yes, I've been playing this game for about 10 hours. And I'm just gonna say, like, right up front that I really want to like this game, and I do like aspects of this game, but there's a lot of other issues with it, keeping me from just full-on recommending it. I'm off work in 10 minutes. Oh, that sucks. 2 hours is too much time to be on a bus. Okay, so 1 hour on a... Still, 2 hours in commute is too much. Alright, so we're... This little dog girl. She's pretty cool. I just did a successful run. So this game... let me grab the sword, and then I'll fill you in on what's happening here. Wow, that's a lot of text. Based on what you were saying yesterday, I'm gonna read it because it got cut off on the screen. Based on what you were saying yesterday, it sounded like the game was released too early or wasn't tested enough, or shouldn't have been released as early access. Pick your poison. Yeah, I was having some major bugs yesterday. Like the release build that I played was mostly fine, and then there were people were reporting bugs, but I hadn't experienced any of them. And then it was after the update to fix a lot of those bugs that people were reporting when I started getting a lot of those bugs. And there were rough bugs. They were like game breaking bugs. I'll go into that. But first, let me go into like some of the more mechanical. I'm not gonna say issues. I was gonna say problems, but not necessarily issues. Issues that I have with the game. There's a chest here. I'm gonna grab this chest. Okay, great. So, the crux of this game is it is a top-down action-adventure game, not unlike Link to the Past or Link Between Worlds or a bunch of other top-down adventure games that have come out in the past 5 years or whatever. The difference here is that it is a... Wait. I feel like I'm missing stuff, whatever. It has some roguelite, whatever, elements. And I'll show you those right here. So, here we go. Let me equip that, and let me equip that. A run, your goal in the game is to beat the evil witch Mormo in the span of 5 days is the default. After the most recent update, it is 5 days. At release, it was 4 days. And you explore the world, and you do dungeons. There's 4 main dungeons, like 4 story dungeons in the world, and a bunch of little ancillary, tinier dungeons that give you items and power-ups and things like that. One of my biggest problems with the game is that it doesn't feel quite balanced for some of its roguelite elements. Shit, I don't have a ranged weapon because this Nerf gun doesn't do damage. It just like activates switches and stuff like that, and I don't want to fight these guys because they explode. Yeah, so like the game seems to be trying to like find a balance between the top-down adventure and the roguelite elements, and I don't think it strikes it super well. For example, I just finished my run, right? When you do a successful run, as you would expect in any roguelite type game, you lose all your equipment and you start fresh. That's fine for me usually. The problem here is that when you don't do a successful run, when you die too early before you beat Mormo, you have the option to bring in stuff from your previous run into your next run. I don't see why they do that. They don't just do that for a successful run either, or even just flip it, like make the unsuccessful run start all over, and the successful run have more items and things like that. That's what I would have done. What I would have think made more sense. The other thing is a huge problem I have with the progression in this game, and it's only hampered by the time limit. But I will explain that once I pass this intro section, because it needs a visual aid that happens after this. So I'll get to that. Until then, I will read what the chat is saying. Oh yeah, so that's another one, Moo, about the drops. That's one of the small things. The things drop a lot in this game, and the two main things that drop are things that carry over no matter what type of run you have, successful or unsuccessful. It's money and those little crystals, but they don't like just zoom into you, and it's really upsetting because you move kind of slow in this game, like, and again, the movement speed isn't really a problem, just traversing the world, because it's fast enough where you're rolling and you're fighting things. But when you want to pick up all the little items and one like is all the way over there, you're like, well, fuck that, I'm not gonna pick up that, and you're just gonna go to your destination. So yeah, I really wish there was a like magnetism thing for the drops. Oh yeah, the caps like button's fixed now. Thank you. Both PD and Major and Mufix are caps lock buttons. There better be upgrade at least. All right, see you, Major. Thanks for passing by. I'm catching up on chat. That's why. All right, so there are upgrades, but as like I said before, the upgrades do not carry over during a successful run. You have the option to carry them over during a failed run, and that's what these little shards are for. The other pickups, the little diamond-shaped pickups that I'm picking up, that's the currency you use to bring back, to bring over some of your equipment from a unsuccessful run. But I thought that up. But if you have a successful run, it is you just gotta get lucky and get the right upgrades and drops again. There's the kill room. So see that little dude with how he has a crown next to his life bar? The crown next to the enemies with the crowns next to the life bar means that you should probably go after them first, because every hit will drop valuables instead of just the kill shot, right? And then after you kill the enemy with the crown, it will bounce to a different enemy. So that's how you kind of like grind out money and stuff like that. As you can see, I have hella cash. Money has not really been an issue in this game for me. So right now we're just gonna go to a little cutscene, and we're gonna meet Mormo again. Because you meet her at the beginning of every run, and then she's like, "Okay, try and stop me, but you have 5 days." I covered my mouth there because I have more than 5 days, and I'll explain why once I pass this area, because I want to have the visual aid of why I chose to go with the easier mode. And I recommend a lot of people who are going to play this game to play in the easier mode as well, for some specific reasons. I'll get to. I promise. I'll get to them. I just want to... Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I need some health. That's fine. Alright, here we go. This should be the Mormo chamber. I'm gonna get a little cutscene. The cutscene doesn't seem to change regardless of the run, so I'm just gonna skip through it. Like it's the same dialogue pretty much. Like that beginning bit, usually a different joke every time. Puke queen, pop queen, but everything else is the same. So she teleports me out. Says you have, in my case, 7 days to beat Mormo. Again, originally it was 4. The most recent update brought it up to 5. But if you play, I like that. I like that a lot. The little yeah. All right, so we have to head to town really quick. I forgot where town is. Town is right next door. Okay. Oh yeah. So normally you have 5 days to beat Mormo, but 4 days definitely wasn't enough in my experience playing with the original 4-day limit, and I don't think 5 days is better. It absolutely is better, but I don't think it's quite enough either. So I switched the difficulty down, or the game difficulty mode, to relax mode, which is the step under normal. There we go. It's marked on the map. And what that does is that gives me 7 days. It gives me a full week, a full in-game week, as opposed to 5 days. I believe a day in this game is about 20 minutes long. So, you know, I got 140 minutes versus versus 60 minutes for normal mode. And the reason I did that is, so see that little circle there? That's my objective. Like I said earlier, there are 4 main dungeons, like 4 story dungeons that you tackle to make the final fight with Mormo easier, not unlike Breath of the Wild, and it's 4 dungeons. The problem is that after a run, you have a persistent level in this game, right? So like right now I'm level 15. But after a run, when you start a new run, the first dungeon will always be 1 level above what your current level is, regardless of how well or poorly you did. It will always be 1 level above. So if I head to that circle right now, you're gonna see, and I will, that that dungeon will be level 16. So I have to essentially grind out a level. I'm fairly close, but I have to grind out a level to even open that dungeon. And that's one of my main problems with the game, is that when the time limit was 4 days, I spent, what, 2 days? 2 in-game days? Where is the kazoo lady? 2 in-game days grinding out level just to open the first dungeon, and then I have 2 more days to do everything else. And there's more to do than just the dungeons in this game. Like there's other things I want to do. Like I want to unlock some of the secrets and all that nonsense. Where is the kazoo lady? The kazoo lady is my fast travel item, and I don't have it right now because I did a successful run, and they don't give me back my items when I win, which is ridiculous. They should at least give me back the fast travel item. It's always in the town. You never have to look elsewhere for it, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me equip that. Let me go to the map real quick. Right, so the map is randomized after each run. My fucking controller! Oh, hey! Hi. Thank you. What was I saying? Right, so the map is randomized each time. Again, like standard roguelike fare, right? Your map is different, and you have that little circle tell you in what general direction your next dungeon is. But that's also part of why I think this whole level above your current level for the first dungeon thing doesn't work, because the way you want to progress properly in this game is not really fight anything in the overworld, because the overworld is fairly large, and again it's a lot to explore. So fighting things in the overworld is a waste of time. To grind levels and level up and things, you going into dungeons, both the mini dungeons that are spattered around the world and the 4 main story dungeons, time stops inside those dungeons, so you can just grind levels there as much as you need. And there is a specific dungeon that is meant just for level grinding, so that is supposed to, you know, I guess lighten the load of having to grind levels at the beginning of every run just to open the first dungeon. Problem is, you gotta go find it, right? It could be anywhere on this map. It will never be exactly in the same place. And going across the map, just unraveling every section, will take time. So, like, that's another day or so that I waste looking for something. So level grinding and then just exploring the world takes time. And that's why 4 days just wasn't enough, so I just bumped it up to 7. I don't think bumping it up to relax mode... I don't think bumping it up to relax mode changes the enemy like behaviors and difficulty. For the most part, it seems the same to me. It seems to only have changed the amount of days you have. So that's why I just say if you're gonna eventually play this game, just put it on relax mode. It's better. It's better having more 7 days. I want to get some gear because again I don't have anything from my previous run, so I want to at least buy some power-ups. There was something else I wanted to mention. Let me buy. Are any of these things something I want? Unlocks, spin attack. Yeah. So this is another thing. These are the these power-ups, they're stickers. You will find these in the world through treasure chests naturally, right? And that's fine. Again, that's what roguelites are. You find power-ups, you make your character stronger for that one run. Your next run, it disappears. The problem is that there's some very basic things that I think shouldn't be power-ups and should just be part of your character, or at the very least should be a upgrade you find in one of your runs and stays persistent throughout the rest of your runs. Because this game does do some of that. You can upgrade your sword, and that sword will stay powered up persistently through every run there going forward. Same with your dungeon items. You can upgrade those dungeon items using special like pickups, and that will stay persistent going forward. So things like the spin attack, I think should be a thing that you just find once and then stays persistent going forward. But it isn't. It's a thing you have to find in the world or buy it from this shop. I have hella cash, so I'm just going to buy it. It's not a big deal. Everything else, I'm going to just hopefully come across something. So I don't want to spend money on any of that stuff. But the spin attack I kind of want. So I'm going to attach spin attack. Boom. There you go. And I'm gonna go pick up a ranged weapon because I like the bow a lot in this game, or as one of the weapons in this game. I like using it more than some of the other items, like dungeon items you can pick up. So I'm just gonna buy one. Oh, what? So I didn't know that. So I upgraded my bow in my last run. And I know that the sword upgrades, because you can upgrade your sword, those are, again, like I said, persistent through each run. Because of that, I assumed the upgrades for your other items were also persistent. They are not. Because if it was, it would say bow +1 next to that. That's lame. Again, that's one of my bigger problems with this game, is that it doesn't balance the roguelite elements with the action adventure elements very well at all. There's some things that I feel like should be persistent in the run to make this game more enjoyable, and those things just aren't happening. So yeah, let's go up and see if we can make our way over there. I will say that I really do like the art style of this game. Like I think this game looks really great. Like it is a very pretty game. And like the characters are really cute, and oh, this is a thing I should mention too. And like there's stuff in here that I actually do like and that is keeping me playing. Like I'm gonna see this game through because I like it enough that I want to get further in it. Let me get my bow. Oh, let me get this penguin before it runs away. It ran away. Yeah, like there's stuff in this game that I'm super into, but mechanically some of the things I mentioned bother me, and then add that on top of all the bugs I've been having, it makes a really rough experience. So let me explain what this is. I'm gonna pause so I'm not losing time. Let me go to the map. So see how this little whale on my map screen right now? That whale fountain uses the second currency, the little shards, the little diamonds, to help to give you, you know, bonuses, right? To make your life easier. It either one gives you a revive, so if you die, you get revived, and you don't start your run all over again. You just go through that second life and finish the run you're currently on. Or two, you can reverse time. Which is great. Like, every game that has a time limit should have a mechanic to reverse time. My problem with that, and the way it's implemented in this game, is, again, because the initial time constraint is, I feel, too short. And the world is so big. Going to this fountain only lets you... You have to go to one of the fountains to reverse time. And the fast travel points in this game are only at dungeons, so you won't find a fast travel point right on a whale fountain. You'll find one near one, but you have to eventually make your way to it, which is again wasting more time. And then, so having to do that every time I want to roll back time, especially since I feel like only adding one extra day is like on the cusp of just switching to the relax mode. Why bother, right? Like, why bother wasting my time going like, oh, I'm running out of time, let me go over there, add more time, and then go back and add more time again, when I can just set it and get 2 free extra days. If the thing that lets you roll back time was an item, I think that would be like a persistent item. I think that'd be a lot more useful. Still make it use that currency, like still make it so that you have to pay X many shards to roll back time, but like keep it on you at all times, right? Like, instead of having to like go to a different location each time. There's multiple fountains scattered around the world. I've usually found like 3 maximum, I think, is what I found in my experience. But like, at that point, why do the legwork to walk around the world and go to the fountain when I can just switch it to relax mode and have 2 extra days off the bat, and then I never have to deal with that mechanic at all, and I just use the shards to get better equipment or an extra life. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I didn't use my extra life last time, so I'm not even gonna waste my shards on that. But yeah, that's some of the mechanical stuff I've had a problem with. And there's a few other things that haven't been persistent that I feel should be persistent in a game like this. Like, there's an item that... Ouch. What's this? Cool. Chest. Secret chest. Oh, but yeah, like, there are a couple... Ooh, bunny. There are a couple items that... so like, I mentioned the sword upgrade. I have not yet gotten the sword upgrade. I know it's persistent because I looked it up. But I have not yet gotten it. But to get the sword upgrade, it's not a like ongoing quest that will transfer over to your new runs, because the quest involves finding 4 items to upgrade your sword. I shouldn't be fighting these things. I should just be moving on. Oh, there is a bat here that is being really fucking annoying. Right, but there is, there are 4 items you gotta pick up to upgrade your sword. And, those 4 items aren't kept, between runs. So you have to find all 4 items within one run. The fuck? Why fuck off. Let's go. This is a mini dungeon. Let's go into this. So you have to find all 4 items in one run, and then find the blacksmith who is somewhere in the world. Again, you have to explore the entire world to find out where he is, which is again wasting more time. And then upgrade your sword. But the items you use to upgrade your sword are random drops. So some chests might have them, some chests might not. And it's that thing. Let me see what my restrictions are here. All stickers are disabled. Sword does half damage. Okay, and it's because of that that I feel like it's necessary to have the sword upgrades be persistent. The sword upgrade items to be persistent. Because if they're just random drops, if I find 2 of them in one run and I finish that run without finding the other 2, gotta start that quest all over again in the next run. And this isn't like the mechanic that adds much to the game. Yeah, it doesn't. Like, you're right. Like, it very much feels more like the time mechanic is there to facilitate the roguelite elements that aren't even super to facilitate the run-based nature of this game, right? But because the runs are, it's not Spelunky. It's not the runs take, you know, a couple minutes or longer if it's a good run. The runs are long regardless, whether they're being good or bad, because you have to wait the 4 days. Again, you can speed up time too. You can go to sleep and skip to the last day. But I should have bought some healing items. Yeah, I'm with you there. Like the time mechanic, it feels more like an addition to try to make this more roguelite-y than it actually needed to be. But yeah, like I was saying, like with sword upgrades, if the sword upgrades weren't random loot drops, and they were part of like a specific dungeon, fuck, that's on me. If they were part of a specific dungeon, then fine, make them not persist through runs. But because it's a random drop every time, like, no thanks. I'm not even gonna bother looking for that upgrade. I feel so, like, here, this chest right here, this technically could be one of the items I need to upgrade my sword, but it probably isn't going to be. No, it's just money. And like, I feel like I see where the developer is going for that. Like, alright, so like, you want to upgrade your sword? Spend 1 run upgrading your sword. You'll fail the run, sure. But by the end of it, you will have a persistent upgrade that will carry over for the rest of your runs. But like, the quest to find those 4 items isn't fun. It's just going into all these little random dungeons and hoping you get the drop. Like, I don't want to spend my time doing that. I just don't. It doesn't feel. It's not a rewarding way to go for that upgrade. For like minute, yeah. So exactly, like I'm 100% with you there. Like, minute is a short. All the runs are super short, so it's totally fine to spend that 1 run, just going for a specific little item. But if my runs here are gonna be between 60 and 140 minutes long, depending on how much time I use, am I really gonna spend all that time just looking for 4 items, and then maybe going into a dungeon, knowing that it won't be enough to weaken her at the end of the match to do a successful run? Like, nah. And again, I'm being a little down on this game, more so than like I'm sounding a bit more down on this game than I actually am, because if I was as down as I sound on it, I would stop playing. But there's just enough there that makes you want to see it through to the end. But that's more of that's probably more the like the games press part of me. Just I feel an obligation to finish this game and talk about it. Like here's another little mini dungeon. Okay, so this is the grinding dungeon. This is the one I mentioned earlier. This is the grinding dungeon. I found it early, so I can go down there and grind out a level, so I can open the next the next dungeon up there. But yeah, like I like parts of this game. I think the art style is really good. I like top-down action adventure games like this. I'm having enough fun in the moment to moment that I'm gonna see it through. But when I take a step back and look at all the things, I think this could be better. This could be better, and anyone else who's interested in this game should probably wait a bit. And that's just mechanically. I haven't talked about the bugs yet, so I will, but I'm gonna look for a fast travel point as I do it instead of just doing this dungeon, because I want to like kind of map out the world first. So, bugs. I will say up front that the dev team is 2 people, and I believe only one of them is a programmer. The other one is the art person. So, like, I get it. Making games are hard. I'm not like dissing anyone's skills or like nothing I should say about the bugginess of this game should come off as like an affront to the developers or anything like that. 'Cause I get it. Like, shit's hard. But man, there are some things that felt like this game wasn't quite ready for prime time. Yesterday I had a game-breaking bug. It started off... I shouldn't be fighting these things, I'm just wasting time. It started off in this exact same dungeon, the first dungeon. Let me open up the fast travel point. So yeah, it was this first dungeon. As you can see, it's level 16 and level 15. At the time, it was level 12. I was level 11. So I leveled up to level 11, no problem. And I came here to open the dungeon. This thing starts glowing when the dungeon is ready to be opened. So I opened it. The door didn't open, and I thought I was stuck. Like I could not walk through the door. Eventually, I just on a whim, I tried to roll through the door, and it worked. So while the door didn't open and I couldn't walk through it, I was able to roll through it. And it worked. That's fine. The game-breaking bug, though, that wasn't the game-breaking bug. That was more of an annoyance. The actual game-breaking bug. Let's go this way. The actual game-breaking bug was later in the dungeon. Oh god, what it? I agree with you. Like a few more updates for bug fixes, and then maybe a bit of content updates to kind of like fix the balance of the game, take some feedback, and go back and rework some of the. Oh, I need that guy. I'll explain this later. Give me a second. That's one of the other like ancillary things that aren't persistent through the game, but that you have to do in one run. There's a few of those. I'll explain that later. But yeah, a few content updates and some rebalancing, and I think this game could be really fun. But yeah, so let me get to the game. This guy has a quest. Let me get to the game-breaking bug. So I was in a dungeon. This was right after a bug fix push, right? I went into the dungeon and I activated some switches to make a bridge cross, a bridge appear over a gap. the bridge did not appear. It did not appear. And I restarted the game, quit, rolled back to a previous update because they have beta builds enabled, and the beta build is, in this case, was the previous stable version to make sure things worked. And that didn't work. I ended up having to send my save file to the developer's QA team. I assume, or the developer himself, I'm not sure. To just double check. Not necessarily to fix my save file. That's not what they did. They were just checking my save file to see what the issue was. And they said, okay, we found the issue up to this newest version that we pushed out this morning, today, on May 3rd, and it should be fixed. I loaded it up and it wasn't quite fixed. It was sort of fixed. I loaded it up, the bridge was still not there, and the switches still didn't work. But if I quit the game while still inside the dungeon and then reloaded it, the dungeon, one, the switches worked again, so the bridge was there, but also two, all the doors in the dungeon were open anyway. They weren't. I had only gone to one room in the dungeon. There were still like 5 doors that were still closed off to me because I couldn't reach them. After I reloaded, all the doors were open, so I just walked into the boss room, killed the boss, and like, okay, there, problem solved. Moving on. So yeah, that was a little weird. All right, so the orb. You saw me grab an orb. So the orb is part of another persistent upgrade quest. There are 5 of those floating orbs in the world. They show up randomly. They are random. You won't know when you will walk into an area that has one or not. And when you find 5 of them, you take them to this shrine. Actually, we happen to stumble upon it. You take them to this shrine, and you place them on those 5 pedestals, and that will from what I understand, from what the internet tells me, you will permanently gain 1 extra day. So you will permanently, if you have 5 days, you will permanently have 6 days, 7, 8, etc. But again, you have to do that in 1 run. It is not persistent. Last run, I collected 4 of the 5 orbs. I could not find the other orb. I was running out of time. I didn't want to go. I could have. I had enough coins, enough shards to go back and roll back time to get me another day to try to find the last orb in the area. I just didn't want to do that. If I was going to spend the next 20 minutes searching the world for a floating orb that may randomly appear or not, so I said, fuck it, not worth it. But yeah, so I can drop this orb here, and if I find 4 more, I get an upgrade to how many days it takes. And finally, there is one more persistent quest, and this will technically count as a spoiler for this game, but this game doesn't really have a story. It's more of a mechanics spoiler. So if you're okay with that, I'm gonna go say it now. Every time you do a successful run, you beat Mormo, and you move on to your next run, you get one of these, an icon. Once you have after you have an icon in the world, there will be a shrine. It always spawns. You just gotta find it like every other place of interest in the world. It's randomly assigned a map square. Once you find it, you go there at nighttime, and you offer up the icon. You do that 5 times, and this part again is persistent because you can only get 1 icon per run. So you beat Mormo 5 times. You sacrifice her icon 5 times, and you get a true ending. I don't know what the true ending is, but I know that's how you get it. But you have to make sure you sacrifice it before you go on your next run because they don't stack. So if I forget to sacrifice it, and I go beat Mormo, this icon disappears, and I only have the icon that I get for the most recent beating of Mormo, so I essentially lose a run in there. But again, I don't think that's a problem. I think that's totally fine. That's just like, it's not hard to remember. Oh, remember to go sacrifice this icon. It's the issue of finding the shrine every time. That's kind of annoying. Right now I'm in an area that doesn't take up time. This fountain doesn't make the clock move forward, so that's good at least. But yeah, again, little things. This game is cute. This game is super cute, and fun enough. But it's a multitude of little things that keep me from recommending it to anybody until we see some further updates. I'm dying again. I should have bought some healing items. Now I'm just gonna escape these dudes. Just look around the area. This area is under Mormo's castle. Okay, or above Mormo's castle. Stop. Anyway, those are my major talking points for the game, I want to say. If anyone else has questions about the game, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer them. And then we'll just play, and you can see how a run goes normally without me jabbering on so much about some nonsense. Let's go this way. Is this my house? No, this is not my house. My house is down. The music in this game is also really sweet. Like there's a bit of a chest. There's a bit of kazoo stuff. There's a bit like it's just like really cutesy music that really fits the art style. So this person has a quest. Quests give you experience, and again, those are other things you can do to raise your level quickly, so you can open up the first dungeon. They're marked on the map, so I can go here, mark that quest. See, it's over there, so I gotta make my way over there and do the quest. I tend to save the quest for last, because again, they take up time moving from world to world, from part of the map to the other part of the map. So I want to like make sure I do the things that I really want to do first. So the 4 dungeons, the item upgrades, things like that. But after that, like after I do those 4 things and I still have some time left, I go do the quest. This is the penguin guy. The penguin guy. So you saw little penguins walking around. If I collect those penguins, I don't have to bring them back here. I just have to like pick them up, and they're like, oh, I'll go back home. He will give me upgrades to my bomb stash, so my bomb bag essentially. So increased bomb count. I have not seen any penguins. I don't think this is persistent either, because your default bomb amount is 5, and he'll upgrade it each time for a penguin. But I don't think that's persistent either. I think that just stays. But that's mostly fine. I find to not use bombs a lot in this game. There are some like Zelda-esque walls with cracks in them that you can blow open and find a secret, but I don't use the bombs all that much. Yeah, whatever. Give me that, it's food. I should also mention there's a quick, there's like a quick heal. As long as you have food in your inventory, you can like quickly pull up a contextual menu and heal. Like right here, see? I just eat the food there. It doesn't pause the action though. But you can still heal by pausing the action by just going into your menu, so it's fine. But that's like a little extra. Let's go into this mini dungeon. I have been talking a lot. I am thirsty. Bombs do extra damage, toys are less effective, TP recharges quickly, and ether has reduced effect. So yeah, all the dungeons, both the small ones and the major 4 dungeons, water, have like modifiers. So you can see the modifiers right there. And you can also talk to this guy, he'll tell you the modifiers. And I believe the more successful runs you have, the more modifiers the dungeons get. So they get progressively harder, essentially, or in theory. But the modifiers, I've noticed, don't really matter all that much. It's really a lot. The modifiers are like usually 50-50 positive to you and then or negative to you, so they kind of balance out, and it's fine. The modifiers don't really change the way I play or anything like that. So let's see what we pick up in this. And again, we're inside a dungeon, a mini dungeon. So time is not progressing, so we can spend as much time as we want here to farm gold or farm XP, things like that. So we'll just kill this guy. Break all this grass. And again, this is how I recommend like you farm XP if you're going to do it. You either go into a dungeon or going to that that grinding dungeon that we found earlier. And just break the grass, find some coin, maybe some food items like the above. Cookie, eat that cookie. Eat that cookie's a sex thing. Birdie. Also, there we go, level 16. So now we can go to that dungeon and activate it. But first I'm going to explore the rest of the world and kind of try to find all the fast travel points and the shrine. Oh, that's a Brock. Shit, what was I going to say? I was going to say something before I leveled up and I forgot. Oh, right. I recommend that you guys, if you play this game, at the beginning of every run, buy the bow. The bow is the cheapest item you can get. Because the other items, the other toys, they're called toys. The other toys are like 1,000 gold, 2,000 gold, things like that. The bow is like 200 and some odd gold every time. That's easily recoverable on a run. So just go and buy the bow immediately because the bow is a super useful weapon. It's useful to have a ranged attack in this game. Ooh, got another upgrade. So let's attach that. That is a head upgrade. That's another thing. So the stickers apply to head, body, sword, and arm, right? But I feel like the classification of stickers is strange. Like, I wouldn't put sunblock on a head slot. I would put that on a body slot. Like, because like you're putting sunblock on your body, right? Like, and then arm is like, oh, the helicopter for the spin attack. Wouldn't that go under sword? Because it's an attack, so you want to power up the sword? There was one that was a little cap. It was a cap that keeps you from taking damage in the during the day. It increases your defense during the day. That went under body. I was like, no, that should be under head. And it sounds like it doesn't matter, but to me it matters because you have more head slots than you have and arm slots than you have body and sword slots. Like, you can see the maximum body and sword slots are 2. The max here are 4. I only have 3 unlocked. I think 1 unlocks every run. So I have 3 unlocked right now, but the maximum is 4. So like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being picky, but it feels weird that some of these upgrades go under head and arm when they should go under like body or sword. Alright, so what are we looking for? We are looking for... Our current goal is to find the shrine, to sacrifice this, and then head to the first dungeon, which is that circle over there. I'm not gonna fight in the overworld. Gonna explore. That is a fountain. If I needed to roll back time, so I'm just gonna activate that. There is nothing over here, just these rocks. Ow, tornado. He sucks you in if you get too close. But again, he's a pushover enemy. There's a giant rat. Oh, this one's at 18. You can charge up your ranged weapons. You can just tap the triangle button to shoot it, or hold it to charge it up. Okay, this is the beach. I got a crate. Oh, here's another thing. So those crates show up randomly on the beach. They'll give you items, stuff like that, once you open them. You can just farm the crates. Wait, there's an orb. Give me the orb. There we go. Yeah, you could just farm the crates. Like, just leave the area and come back. And then there'll probably be another crate there. One over here. There's not one over here. I don't see one. Huh. Weird. Well, the beach has two areas. This is the first half of the beach. There's another half of the beach on the other side. I'll go there and see. Ooh, triple chests. A sticker. Oh, a sticker pack. Gotta go open that. History thing. That's just lore. You can just read those at the museum. And a sword sticker. So let's go attach that. That's plus 6 damage, 6% damage. So yeah, those stickers don't carry over when you die, or rather when you succeed, which again in theory I would be okay with. But because you are allowed to bring some of them over as long as you have enough currency when you die, but not when you succeed, is a little weird to me. I can't go sideways. Never mind. There's usually 2 areas attached to the beach. This area, and then there's one with a lighthouse. Because the lighthouse is where you open the crates. Weird. Okay. Maybe it's further on the other side of the map. Tent. Look at this sad dog. Again, very cute art. I love the art. That was my email. I can check that later. There's nothing here, huh? So yeah, this is a lot of, like, the beginning of your run is a lot of this. Just like looking around the world, looking for the shrine and all the locations you want to, the important locations. Here's a fast travel point, so that means this is either the graveyard or a dungeon. I'm willing to bet it is a dungeon. I'm gonna light up this torch because there's probably 3 of them, and if I light up 3, I've got a chest. Yep, this is a dungeon. So this is dungeon number 2. It looks like, because it's level 17. One more, just one more torch. Where is it? Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Maybe it's below. Also, can I escape this area? Okay, I can go higher, it looks like. There's more. There we go. How do I get out of here? Is that an area I can leave? Yes, okay. I don't see another torch. Oh, I don't see it. Alright, whatever. Not gonna waste time. This is a big area. I hope that the shrine is here. Yep, the shrine's right here. So let's go. Here's the shrine. Sacrifice the other icon. You can sacrifice other items too, and you'll get something else in return. I think money or an upgrade item, things like that. So you said, I see now I have 2 little spots glowing. So I do 3 more successful runs and sacrifices, and I will get the true ending. Oh, there's a thing there. Mini dungeon. More enemies come out at night. That's why there's a bunch of people over here. Oh god. I need some help. So it looks like to open this dungeon I need a little laser. But I gotta find that somewhere and I don't see where it is. Oh, this guy's gonna be annoying, isn't he? Okay, opened up that route. That goes down to the Penguin Man. Yeah, it looks like I gotta shoot a laser into that little laser receptacle, but I don't see the crystal that shoots the laser. I gotta probably find it and move it there. And I want to do it because I like visiting the dungeons, the small dungeons, but I don't see it anywhere, and I'm not gonna look too hard for it. So whatever. Next area. So now the other thing I'm looking for is more orbs of those floating orb things, and also the blacksmith. If I find the blacksmith, that's... Oh, there's an orb right there. That is 3. Here's the Catman. The Catman will sell you... will sell you some upgrade items for the shard currency. So for example, so see these 3 things here? Those 3 things are, or at least these 2, and I believe this one as well, are upgrades for the sword, the sword quest to upgrade your sword forever. And again, you need 4. All 4 of them are randomly drops. I guess this guy will have 3 of them if you have enough coins, enough shards to spend. But I don't want to spend my shards on this, especially because the 4th one will definitely be a random drop. So if I spend all my shards on this, and I find one, and I don't find the last one in the world, I just wasted my shards for nothing. So I don't want to spend my money on that, because I could use that for reversing time or getting an extra life. So no thanks. No thanks. Where are we going? We're going east. That is the 3rd dungeon. So now we know where that is. So let's activate the fast travel point if we can find it. Like I said earlier at the top of the video, the world is very big, so getting around takes time. Time that you may or may not have, depending on what game mode you're playing on. Where is the fast travel point? Wow. There is always a fast travel point at a dungeon. Where is it? Am I missing? Oh, okay. There's an area lower than this. There it is. Okay. If we go down, that is just the shrine, which you already know. So let's go east again. Can I go east from here? No, I cannot. I can't go from up there either. Oh, I want these shards. Okay. Get off my ass. I did not activate the fast travel point of my house, did I? Town? No, I did not. I should go do that, because my house is where? Down there by Mormo's castle, so... How big is this area? It's just a small strip. All right. Don't see anything here. No blacksmith. No octopus man. Those are other like shopkeepers in the world that you will find. They had, again, the blacksmith upgrades your sword if you have the items. The octopus man lets you get better sticker upgrades. You trade him like 3 stickers that you don't want, and then he gives you 1 more powerful sticker. Alright, where are we? We're here. Alright, so let's go back to town. Let's go back to town, go east, and while we're there, do the little quest. Then go south and explore south, and then we'll do the dungeons. Sound good? Sound good. Let's go back to town. While I'm in town, I'm gonna spend some money and buy some health items because I am running low. Alright, Ditto Mart. I will get some sushi. I'll get like 3 of these. Sushi heals a lot. I'll get like a burger or 2. And I'll get some hot dogs. Alright, that's it. I should be fine for now. You can also always come back. Well, this only works if you had a successful run the previous run. You can always come back to town and heal at the statue of your previous life, which is right here. So I can heal up here. If you did not have a successful run last time, you won't have a statue. You'll just have a grave. And I don't think you can heal at the grave. But honestly, I haven't tried it, so who knows? Alright, we're going east. Oh, there is a... I think that is our... Yep. I believe this is our side quest. So let's go check out this mini dungeon and see what's in here. It might be a really powerful item, or it might be fucking trash. All toy upgrades are disabled. Power cell toys less TP. I did not finish reading that. Enemies have greatly increased abilities. Ooh. And projectiles do extra damage. Yes, and I love my projectiles. So let's farm some money here. There's probably a hidden button under one of these pots, because there's no enemies here, so that's what I'm going to assume is... Ow. Ow. There it is. Oh, but now enemy spawned. Oh wow, these are all level 18, huh? You're gonna do me nasty, huh, game? There's an item. It's one of the main dungeon items. Oh yeah, heal. One of the main dungeon items is a golf club that knocks back enemies and stuns them. And I like that item a lot too. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it because I like more, you know, just fucking do damage items, like DPS items. And the golf club doesn't do damage. But when enemies rush you, you could just knock them back, and it's super useful. So I actually end up like using that item a lot. I have not found in any of my runs the Captain America shield. It's like a vinyl. It's like a record that you throw and it comes back. I've seen people play it and it looks like a cool weapon, and I can buy it. I've seen it come across in stock at the shop, at the toy shop, which I think is randomly. The inventory is randomly run, so I could have bought it, but I don't want to spend my cash on that. I'd rather spend it on the bow because it's cheaper, especially since I can find the Captain America shield in the world. So I haven't found it in the world yet. Hopefully, maybe we find it this one. Maybe it's in this dungeon. If it is, I'm definitely gonna play with it because I bet it looks cool, or bet it plays well or cool. You know what I mean. You also have a little magic meter on the side there. That little purple bar under my weapon select. That's the magic meter. That's what determines how much of your toys you can use. And that slowly refills automatically. It also refills as you do damage. And some dungeons have like panels on the floor. Oh my god, these fucking rats are killing me. Some dungeons have panels on the floor that will just restore your magic. Let's go. Oh, this fucking thing. Okay, that button activates the bad stuff. You can also knock enemies back into pits and they'll fall, and it'll kill them. Oh right, the enemies are more resilient here, so like that's why killing those little tiny rats took 2 hits. There might be an item down here. Nope, just a randomly generated empty space. There's some magic. That little coffee was a magic potion. It heals magic. You. Those little floaty things are fairly harmless. Though the ones that explode aren't. But the green ones are fairly harmless. They don't really do much. I don't think they do any damage for that matter. They just float around and are annoying, and they can't. They're there to overwhelm you. So just kill the spawner and you're fine. Okay, that door is locked. That door is locked. So I can only go one way. Oh, that's gold. Look at all that gold, god. That was 100 gold. This is a kill room, it looks like. You gotta kill all the enemies and the door opens. Oh, these fucking rocks. I hate the rocks. Because you just gotta... Oh, I fell. That's my fault. The rocks are like, there's an enemy. It's a specific enemy in a specific game that I'm thinking of. And I don't remember which game it is. That you have to wait till they attack you, and then they get stunned after they attack you. Then that's when they're vulnerable. It's probably a Mario game. I'm probably thinking of a Mario game, some Mario enemy, but I don't know which Mario enemy. Not Thwomps, because you can't fight Thwomps. Maybe it's a relative to the Thwomp? I don't know. Okay, there is a... Alright, that is just a... start and stop. That's what the Nerf gun is for, essentially. Like, you can activate these switches with any weapon, sword, or arrow, or whatever, but because the Nerf gun does not use any magic power, that's what you use it for. Oh! Ah, shit! Alright, there's lasers here. So like, yeah, these little lasers are like are the lasers that I needed to. Are the lasers that I needed to find for that earlier dungeon with the little receptacle. What I was laughing is that this was a kill room, so I had to kill those two little small mice, those rats, but the lasers killed them for me. Alright, let's see what this is. That goes there. Gotta wait till this comes over here. Get this. Activate that. Okay, maybe... activate this one. There we go. The dungeon puzzles are always super simple. They're never super complicated. There's the door key. Ah! Oh, that's the Nerf gun. Shit. Yeah, but like both in these tiny dungeons and in the larger dungeons, the puzzles aren't super complicated. The only time I got stuck with the fuck you, God. The only times I got stuck with the puzzles were bugs, you know, progression halting bugs, and not because the actual puzzle was difficult or anything like that. They're very easy to figure out. It's usually just a kill room or a hidden switch or something like that. This is a two-way. Let's go this way. Oh, fuck you. Okay. So, like, see this right here? This is a bombable wall. I don't know why I would want to bomb it. Because it looks like it's just empty in there. It is absolutely empty, so not sure why I would want to bomb that. But that was a bombable wall. A bombable wall. I speak too quickly sometimes. Okay. Oh, you don't want to do that there. You want to do that over here. we'll do this one over this half-high wall. Perspective is also a little bit of an issue in this game. There we go. Perspective is also a bit of an issue in this game in that, like, for example, let me go back here. This is a waist-high wall. You can shoot over this. But sometimes things like that aren't super clear. Like, sometimes I think that what is one of these kind of walls, these big, tall walls, is a thing I can walk on, and it very much isn't. Like, and you end up walking behind it, so that's another thing to look out for. And that's more due to the art style, because this art style is very flat. And I don't mean that in a negative way, I just mean like it's... The way it's drawn is like it doesn't have perspective, it doesn't have depth rather. It's very just like, here are these cute little drawings. So because of that, it's hard to tell sometimes the kind of... is there more to just explore? Yep, there's a lot more to explore, so let's go do that. It's hard to tell the like the depth perception kind of stuff. So we have a small key. And there's a small... Fuck off! Where's the small key door? There's two. There is one over this way, and then... Ah, fuck. Kill this rat. Oh, I lost all that money. That's another thing. Because there's no, like, automatic, like, magnetism for the item drops, if you're not there fast enough, it will disappear. And I feel like it should be... I feel like the timing for when they disappear should be slower. But again, it's not that big of an issue because money is not much of an issue in this game. I have tons of money, as you can see up there. Go on, go on, go on. Come on. Attack. This. What is in? Okay, a locked room and a possibly a one-way door. That or it's a kill room. We'll see. I don't want to deal with that guy because he sucks. This pink rock will be fine. Come on. Do your attack. These are fire bombs. Open that. What's behind here? Oh, that is the other switch for the door. Okay. It locks one door and opens the other. Cool. Let's go up first. Oh, what? It completely locked this door? So there you go. There's another dumb bug. I am now locked out of this locked out of that room because I pulled that lock after I opened up the locked door, and it just automatically reversed whatever, like the state of the doors in this room. That's lame. That is fucking lame. If I go back, is it fixed? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I might be fucked when it comes to that door. Okay, no, it's fixed. Okay, I just gotta leave the room and come back. Phew! That was scary. Alright. Looks like a kill room to me. Enemies will attack each other in this game. See how that guy is that bat is damaging the plant. So I think that's cool. I like when games do that. Does not seem like that was a kill room. Probably another switch I gotta find. Taking a lot of damage. I don't know if I have enough. There we go, that's the switch. Oh, that was the key. And a door, okay. Fuck me, God. Okay. Slugs are no issue either. They don't really do a lot of damage in my experience. Okay, cool, another chest. Glasses. Find more stuff. Let's see what that means. That's gonna be a head, right? Nope. So wait, what? So see what I mean? The glasses are an arm upgrade. Shouldn't that be a head upgrade? Whatever. Drop rate up, armor up. No, you're right, right. I've been wearing my glasses wrong this entire time. Right, we gotta... Well, I'm not gonna do that with enemies in the room, so let's just take care of these guys first. That guy's on fire. Alright, open this door. That bird reminds me of a Pokemon. Speaking of which, anyone think we're gonna see Pokemon Switch at E3? They normally don't do Pokemon stuff at E3. Well, they don't normally announce Pokemon stuff at E3. They show off Pokemon at E3, but they don't never announce Pokemon at E3. Though last year they did mention Pokemon Switch was in development, so maybe that's like a break in the tradition for them, and maybe they'll show off Pokemon Switch for the first time at E3. I am very much looking forward to Pokemon Switch. Whatever it is, like I know it's bad of me to say like, oh, I'm looking forward to it. We haven't seen fucking jack shit of it. That game does not exist yet. But I love Pokemon so much, and I would really love to play it on the Switch. And I'm very excited is maybe the wrong word, or looking forward is the wrong word. Maybe I'm very curious to see what they do for Pokemon Switch. See how to choose my words better. Oh god. A lot of fucking bats. I hate the bats because you pretty much have to fight them ranged. Because if you get up close to them to attack them with your sword, you don't really have time to dodge their sonic attacks because you're so close to them. You really have no option but to just take the hit. Where are we? Okay, we're in this room. Oh, Chest, chest. Hella cash. Let's go, let's go. Make it rain, babe. One more room, it looks like. Just that locked room, and then we're done with this little mini dungeon. The mini dungeons are more combat related and like about finding treasure chests, where the story dungeons are more puzzle related and have one specific item that you have to go get. Oh, this goes over here. I bet I gotta activate either this. There we go. Activate that. Pick this up. Put that there. And get myself a key. There's a bombable wall here. But all it is to fight this enemy. There's no treasure there, so what? Well, we're here, right? Why not try it? Okay, cool. That's a good chest. All right, we got the foot. I am not a huge fan of this item. It's very funny. I'll give you that. It is a very funny item. I think it's really stupid and goofy, but I don't really have a use for it. It essentially just does. Let me switch to it. It does this. Which is, granted, is very good. It's very funny. But I don't really have much of a use for it, like, in terms of the way I play the combat in this game. That's all the, that's the entire area, right? Yeah, that's it. I was hoping for the Captain America shield. The Frisbee disc or whatever. The vinyl record. Alright, I'll show off one dungeon, and then maybe I'll call it there? Or maybe we'll keep going, I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel, and what time it is. It's already 5, so... We'll see. Let's go down. Let's go down, see what that area is, and then go up to the dungeon, and then do the dungeon. Ah. Well, there's a level up. Level 17. Ow, ow, ow. There's another one of these receptacles that are meant to like take a laser, but I don't see a laser emitter. I need to go up this hill. Let's see what's up here first before we. Maybe I find the laser emitter here. Oh, well, there are the crystals. But where's the emitter? Oh, that's a different mini dungeon for these crystals right here. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. We're here, right? Oh, but I gotta make 2 trips. Nah, fuck that. I'm doing this. I'm just gonna keep throwing them. I like that you can throw items here. It's just like, look at this puppy, just like, with all the strength in the world, just like, That's one. Fuck off, you stupid rats. That's 2. This was gonna be, because this one was unlocked by a key. That means it'll be a lot shorter. It'll just be like maybe like a few rooms. Full stomach, health regenerates, but food cannot be eaten. All stickers disabled. TP doesn't recharge, and rolling takes damage. It says rolling takes damage, but I don't see my health going down, so maybe it means rolling deals damage. Let's find out. Nope. Oh, maybe it means I don't have any invincibility frames when I roll. Because normally when you roll, you have invincibility frames. Maybe that's what it means. It just gets rid of those invincibility frames. There are some torches here. Chest. A sticker pack. So we got to go back to town to open those sticker packs. So we'll do that before the dungeon. Before the main dungeon. The chef's hat. That has to go on head, right? Yeah. Food restores more health, and my luck goes up by 6. This is a big room. Let's go down first. Ooh, more chests. Another sticker pack. Okay, great. We'll go open those for sure. I kind of want, like, I want to fight everything for the experience, but like these rocks are just like so annoying because you just gotta wait till they do their attack, dodge it, and throw them against the wall. All right, let's see what's over here. That just stops, right? Yep. Alright, that's fine with me. Anything on this side? There is a bombable wall here. I do not have a bomb, I don't think, though. I'm out of bombs. Oh no, I have fire bombs. Okay, that works. Looks like there's just a bunch of rats here. That was all for nothing. Again, these are all proc-gen dungeons, I believe, so sometimes you just find a room with nothing in it. Gonna kill this zombie. Or this bird first, I guess. The zombie's stuck in the geometry. Works out for me because I poisoned him. Ow. Oh, there's one hiding inside that helmet. One more. That is also a sticker pack. Okay. So we have a bunch of sticker packs. We have 2 body sticker packs. We have a arm sticker pack and a head sticker pack. So we'll go open those in a bit. We're just gonna check what's in the area south of here, then go to town, open the sticker packs, then go to the dungeon. I'm itchy on my chin today. Yeah, south. That's what we're doing. There's the hill. Yeah. South is another dungeon. This is the 4th dungeon, I believe, because it's the house. It's the first dungeon is the sword shrine, which means that it's a toy dungeon, the fancy looking one. The second dungeon is like a cast. Oh no, this is the graveyard. This is the graveyard. Sorry. In this church here, you have yeah, someone who will upgrade your toys with ether, the ether weapon, the ether ailment, so you can deal ether damage. I like this upgrade a lot, actually. The evil eye, it imbues your sword with ether damage, and I think that's pretty cool. But I won't buy it just yet because I might pick it up from one of those sticker packs. What else is here? Let's go south. The main reason I want to go south is because I know the beach is south. The beach is always south. And I want to open up that crate. Anything else in the graveyard? I don't know if there's any secrets in the graveyard. Well, this is one. This is another mini dungeon right here. It is just a chest this time, with gold in it. All right. Where's the exit? It is to my left and down. To my right, sorry. Here we go. Here is the other side of the beach. You can usually find another crate in here, but I don't see a crate. Wait, where is the lighthouse? Alright, there's an exit to the west, so we'll go there, I guess, too. This is an unflattering angle, I'm just noticing. Oh, this is good. So sometimes you'll find a cave that has these giant crystals. These giant crystals are they just explode into the shard currency, which is super nice. All these up. Great. All right, let's go west. See if we can open up this crate in the lighthouse. Always a man, always a city, always a lighthouse. Oh, here's another crate. Boom. So I could farm these if I wanted to. Like I can. Let's try it. Let's try it. If I leave the area and go up, and go back down, I should find another crate on the beach. Nope. All right. So it is. I farmed them once. I'm ruining this poor seal man, walrus man's barrels. Alright, open a crate. We got a limited edition sticker pack. So this is like these are more powerful stickers that we'll get. And ether bombs. Okay, great. So let's go open let's go open up these sticker packs. Enunciate. So as a heads up, all this that we've been doing, we haven't gone to a single dungeon yet. Keep that in mind. We're already at day 3. Like I said before, the original time limit for this game was 4 days. It is now 5 days in normal mode, and in relaxed mode it is 7 days. So if I was playing in the old version's normal mode, I'd have 1 day left to do all this stuff. And again, I can go back to the fountain, turn back time, but just play on relaxed mode. It's fine. Okay, let's go back to town. Yeah, again, I think this game just needs a bit of balancing, a bit of tweaking, and there's really something neat here. Because like there's something here. It needs a little bit of work. All right, let's open up these sticker packs. I'm gonna buy more healing items. Well, let me see how many healing items I have. I got enough. That's fine. All right. Military helmet. Rolling while holding circle leaves a trail of poison behind you. That's more sunblock. Further increases fire resistant damage, and the military helmet again, but with more power-ups. Alright, so let's equip some of these. I'll equip the better military helmet. And I can equip the regular military helmet in addition to it. Also, this is on body? This should be on head. What? Okay. Oh, but this has HP regen and fire resistance, so we'll put that on. Nothing under sword. We'll add the second health block, because why not? We have space for it. And we'll add the second... Well, rolling while holding circle leaves a trail of poison behind you, but uses TP. So let's try it for a little bit if we don't like it. So I can tap circle, and it's fine. But if I hold circle, it'll use a bit of TP. Yeah, you know what? I really don't care for elemental damage here, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna unequip it. Oop, I unequipped 2 things. I didn't want to do that. Alright. There's also some NPCs who will trade stickers with you. So if you have a sticker you don't want, and you come across one of those NPCs, you can absolutely give them the sticker and they'll give you something else in return. They'll give you a different sticker, I should say. Okay, let's go look at that dungeon. So you can see, so far, every time I've done a dungeon, it's been the same, not the exact same puzzle because it's randomly generated, but it's been the same type of puzzle. The first dungeon is always the laser ring. The second dungeon is always a boss that uses the laser ring. The third dungeon is always the golf club. Things like that. Which is kind of a bummer. I wish there was maybe more variety in that too. Because there's more toys. There's a lot of toys, but the toys you get in the main dungeon so far, I've only gotten those 2 toys, and that's kind of boring if I'm gonna do this 5 times. Like, honestly. But we'll see. Maybe I've just been unlucky and it's been the same toys twice. Maybe I've just been really unlucky. I'm gonna try to turn on these lanterns, and. There we go, chest. And maybe we got a different toy this time. But I have a feeling that the toys that are part of the main dungeons are always going to be those 2. And and then the other toys are just randomly found within the ancillary dungeons. Okay, blah blah blah. Oh, I had the wrong thing equipped. But that worked. So these little pads here are the pads I was mentioning earlier that will heal your magic power. Are the dungeons long? Not especially. They're fairly short. And again, the puzzles are very simple. Like this one, I think this dungeon will probably be 2 floors. But most of the stuff will be on the first floor. And then you pick up your item, and then you leave, and then you move on to the other dungeon. The longest dungeon, I think, is the boss dungeon, like the final dungeon, the one where you fight Mormo. That one can take a little, not a little while. It's still fairly short comparatively to like a Zelda dungeon, but it's like 5 floors or something. Oh wait, I want that fucking chest. Wrinkle cream, 25% health, greater health at night. What is that? Is that a sword? Is it an arm? No, it's head. Yeah, let's replace one of these sunblocks with the wrinkle cream. I'll get the one with the drop rate. I'll replace that one. Alright, okay, that's what I gotta do. So I gotta go over here, activate the switch, and then move over. Oh, there's a button that I missed. Shit. So far, this has been my favorite incarnation of the hero, because this little dog lady. Before this, I was a superhero kid. Like he kind of looked like the Flash. And before that, I was just a boy with like black hair. And before that, I was like a boy with blonde hair. But they're all randomly generated. All the main characters, all the player characters, I should say. Sometimes they're, you know, human, sometimes they're not human. I've seen some that are robots, not in my game, but I've seen like in other people's playthroughs that they totally have a character that looks like a little robot, which is really cute. I want to fight these things. That's why I just want this experience. Hi. I didn't even check what the modifiers for this dungeon were. I should check that now. Modifiers are: toys use more TP, elements have increased effect, and enemies have greatly increased abilities. Let me restore some of my magic. Okay. There's the key. back to the map. Yep, let's go up here. What else is there up here? Looks like there is a bombable wall on over there. I don't even know if I can get there. These little batteries are stupid. Just, yeah, they will drain your magic power until you kill them. I mean, it's fine. Oh, let me... Oh, that one's already active. Okay. That's the boss door, right there. So I just got to... Just fuck off, you little battery fuck. Ow. Alright, let's... Ow, ow, fuck off. Oh god, it sucks that this enemy is like so close to the... Oh my god. He's so close to the freaking switch that I keep activating it when I mean to hit him. That little tornado dude. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh my god, I keep taking crazy damage. Fuck it, I'm just gonna... Nope, can't do that. Wait, what? Oh my god. I forgot how to get down there. Is it here? Yeah, that's what I gotta do. This is annoying. Because this fucking tornado dude is making my life a living hell. Okay. There. I just gotta put some fire here. Watch batteries use less TP. That's good. Where does that go? Arm? Good. Oh, I don't like those guys. Dumb. Yep, there's only one way to go, so we'll go here. Oh, wait, what's down here? Oh, there's a chest down there. Oh, but the chest is only when I... on the blue side. Sticker pack. Oh, it got a little framey there for a second. That I haven't really experienced any frame rate issues with this game yet, so that was weird. Alright, fuck all you guys. Okay, so we're gonna need to get that crystal to that side, and it has a wall blocking us right here. So this is easy. This is just right here. I'll just throw. You know what? I can probably just throw it over, right? There you go. Done. Another sticker pack. And this will probably be the boss key. Yep. And that is just 2 rooms over, right? Yeah, so we'll just go 2 rooms over. Not a big deal. Okay, that was weird. Don't know why that happened. Alright, so gotta get through this. Is it a portal, cats? I'm just gonna skip past them. Don't care. Oh, I remember this. I just gotta blow up all of that. Trigger all the mines. And then just place one of these guys over here. Easy. Done. Thank you. Alright, so the boss for the toy dungeons, which are 2 of the 4 main dungeons, are always like the spirit of your past. Of your past life. And those are actually harder than the other 2 dungeons. The anchor dungeons is what they're called. Because the fucker runs back and forth and dodges a lot, so let's see what we can do. I have the raw. So there you go. That's the vinyl record. That's the frisbee. I like that. I think I would like that weapon a lot, but I have not found it yet. I've had the option to buy it, but never did. God. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking weapon again. No wonder. I was like, why am I not stunning them with the fucking arrows? Oh my god. Shit! I am out of healing items. Great. There we go. Okay, now they're on fire. Well, they were on fire. I'm out of magic. Gotta try to heal some magic points. I can't seem... Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Oh! I don't have any healing items. Oh shit. I don't have any healing items and I'm dead. This might be an unsuccessful run. Which I have not had in a bit. Alright, there we go. I should have bought more healing items. This will be... Oh god. The lighting on this thing became horrible. I should have used the nice camera. We'll find... Now we get to find out what happens when you die. Well, I mean, I know, but now the video will know. So you guys know what happened when I succeeded, because I started this run, succeeding in the last run. So you'll see how it works here. Except you don't have any celestial essence for me to revive you. This time passing is unavoidable, but what kind of goddess is a pleasant surprise? Yeah, I would like to bequeath some of my treasures to the next sword. Alright, let's see. I want to give them... Let's give them these sticker packs. So yes, look, this happens apparently only when you... Let's give him the bow, because I like the bow. When you fail a run. If you succeed a run, you don't get this. Let's give him this. And this. And everything else... Spin attack? Yeah, everything else thing is fine. Alright, so then 100 years pass. And, And you start a new run. And that's this game. That's essentially the loop of this game. I'm not gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do another one. I'll like start off, get the sword, and all that, and then I'll call the stream there. I'm a frog now. That's pretty good. Look at that frog. I think it's a frog lady as well, because she's got they gave her like eyelashes. And then here I'll also point out another thing that I think is silly that they do when you fail a run. Because I was able to choose those things to pass over, but there's two items that you have regardless if you win or lose. One is the kazoo and one is the torch. You always have those because they're free items. The difference is that when you die, they're automatically in your inventory. If you succeed, you have to pick them up at the town. And I'm like, that's dumb. Just put them in my inventory because I'm gonna get them anyway. They're free items. They don't cost me any. Again, little things about this game. So yeah, when you pick up the sword, your outfit changes to like your superhero mode or whatever. So now my little frog lady has like a little crown and a cape. It's pretty good. All right, so as you see, I'm level 17. The world level is 16. So I think that's why that boss was pretty difficult, because the world level was 16 or whatever it was. The world levels up along with you, and I have these things, so I can equip them. God, I have a sticker pack that I gotta open. I have nothing in the other. Yeah, so see, I have my kazoo already. I have my torch and I have my Nerf gun. And I didn't need to bring those back. Those just were automatically in my inventory because they're default items. But when you die, they're in your inventory. When you're not dead, you have to pick them up manually at the town. It's dumb. That should just be in your inventory at all times, regardless, period. But whatever. Anyway, that's it, folks. Oh, let's get to the town. Where's the town? It's next door. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna get to the town. Is that that fast travel point is saved? Awesome, great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I don't plan on reviewing Swords of Ditto. That's why I did this stream, to kind of just talk through my thoughts about this game. But we'll see. Maybe I'll play some more later. Who knows? I'll be gone for the weekend for my birthday, so it won't be till later. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/squeakywhalevids. We have new stuff going up more often now. We put up a new episode, a new first look. We put up a first look of Ni no Kuni 2, a review of Detective Pikachu. There is a new show coming very soon that I've written. I just gotta shoot and edit. Hint, it's about anime. And then there will be a new episode of Squeaky Jams in the coming weeks because a new record comes out tomorrow. Matt Carney's new record. Churches comes out in 2 weeks. Arctic Monkeys comes out next week, and then Janelle Monáe just came out. So those are things I want to talk about probably. So keep an eye out for those. SqueakyWhale.com, Twitter.com/SqueakyWhale, the Squeaky Whale. Fuck. Go to those places. Follow us. Follow me at ParaDark on Twitter. And until next time. Bye.